calling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the NC State Wolfpack taking on the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense trying to quiet the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Auburn Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure off and hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. He wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Cross. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Second down after that incompletion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Finds his man. It's Hall. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tiger. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. Past the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quick pass on the jet motion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the run.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Well, jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It's complete. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Myers. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
And they'll knock him down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Looking to pass. It's Meyer. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He's looking to throw it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Hall. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They're bringing heat. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, NC State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He's going to pass. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. Bowls his way forward. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He'll just keep slinging it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fair catch called for and made. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock. So good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Myers. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Ryan, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Release to the back. On target. At the 45, on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Crosses the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll run it from the gun. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches, that is awesome.
This drive will open from the 15. To the ground with the back. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. To the air, it's Meyer. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to pass on second down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tiger. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. It's NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Powers through. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The give from the gun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Myers. Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, it looks like the offense was able to recover it. NC State quick to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Short gain on the play before he slides. A field goal is not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And the returner will be brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switched.
Oh, look out! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Dropping back, it's Meyer. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure. He lobs one high down the left side. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold it. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Hold it. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Cross. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out.